key again.
Yep. You have to hit Y again.
Yeah, and the Y again. Yeah, good point. Welcome to everybody on the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. Mr. Martini, shame you can't join us, but it's great to have you watching. Curious B, great to have you here. Thanks for watching.
An airplane crashed and then crashed your desktop.
Okay, guys. So the first leg, it's a distance of 21 kilometers. We're flying to Echo November Oscar Victor, Hovden, and it's you can either fly over or touch and go runway 06. It's a hard surface, and it's recommended to get over this high ground. You initially climb to about 5,000 feet to clear the mountains. Without any further waffle, I suggest we get up and get going.
It's a beautiful sight with all these planes.
Are you rolling, Mark?
I'm rolling.
Gotcha.
Let's go, guys. Last one off the ground's a wuss.
Take your time, Hugh.
Gear up. Flaps up.
And this is cool seeing everybody cut loose. This is really nice. Everybody's trying not to be last.
You need quite a rapid climb, guys, initially. Just trying to get up so I don't fly into the mountain, and then we can get a view of all those guys coming up behind us. Wow.
Well, definitely the F-22s are not going to have any problems getting over those mountains quick.
I'm gonna just scrape over here these mountains, I think.
Yeah, I just did the same. I went over about 500 feet.
I've made it. Yeah, and my GPS is shouting at me.
What is it saying? Pull up?
It's saying 500, 500.
Oh yeah.
If you guys on the stream could let me know what the volume's like.
But it is a beautiful scenery.
Is anybody from this part of the world flying today? Just not sure whether we should have a bit of snow on or not.
can at least be yellow a bit.
Bring my prop back a little bit. Right, we're on our way. Should be able to get a look at everybody now.
Bob,
Fan-
are you all the way up front right now, or?
Fancy pilot, thank you very
I
much.
think I'm pretty much heading towards the back right now.
So the same on spot as always.
About 170 knots. Pretty much everybody's in front of me.
Yeah, 175 here at 5,400 feet. Put a vertical
What?
up. There's 2,000 feet per minute.
Mark, I'm following you, so don't get lost this time.
I'm way in front. I'm slowing down.
So this is my first group fly, and I don't think I've ever been so nervous.
Yes, there's a lot of concentration going on, not many voices.
I think everybody is enjoying the view.
It is nice.
I'm turning 090 to rejoin with the group.
What height do you think we should be at?
Well, for this touch and go here, you're going to have to be real low for this right here to the water.
Yeah.
About 5,500 100 looks about the highest point to me.
Yeah.
Okay, touch and go at this airport, guys.
What's the runway number?
Runway 06.
Okay, thank you.
I've left my descent a bit late. Not to worry.
Well, that was a bump and go.
This is a great sight, seeing you guys all come in. Looks fantastic.
I can barely see the runway for name tags.
Is it a possibility to set a button to remove all the name tags and put them on again after a touch and go or so?
500.
I don't know actually.
Well, it would be handy in these occasions.
There we go.
You could also fly in from the side, and you don't have the name tags in front of you.
I'm on final. That was a little harder than intended, but hey. Just going to pull over to the side here and see if we can. I don't know if I'm one of the last in. That car's flying through the air. Lots of people still coming in. We should be able to catch them.
Well, I gotta tell you, this plane, this goose plane is really something else. It flies so good. It's amazing.
I'm just catching you guys landing here. Moser coming in. Al, smile, you're on camera.
Well, glad it didn't crash then.
The chess man, you're on camera. Here we go. Nice landing, showing off now.
Full power. Gear up.
DCA 1161. Nice touchdown.
Today, sure.
Drop Vino, quick touch and go. Time for me to get going, I think.
Oh, I've just stalled. How can I do that?
Lack of speed, I'd guess. Full power. And let's get off the ground here. Oop, I haven't left myself that much runway, but just enough.
Well, since I'm flying the Wigan, I did a touch and go on the
Oh,
left.
I'm following that. Gear up. Prop coming back just a little bit.
Well, that would
400
work, I
feet,
think.
flaps up. Okay guys, we're off to Vigra, Echo November Alpha Lima. It's, what's the leg time? It's about 23 nautical miles. We're landing runway 06 again.
Is that going to be a full stop, Mark?
Yep, that's a full stop landing, runway 06, and it's recommended that you climb to a minimum 4,000 for this leg.
Thank you.
And once again, it looks like I'm going to just scrape over these mountains. I think I'm going to leave tire marks on the top.
Well, I found me a pass to go through.
Don't know what's behind these clouds.
This could be tight.
I'm guessing more clouds.
500.
Hopefully it's not too hard, whatever it is.
Oh, I got a dangerous stalling here. Ooh.
Are we doing a full stop landing at the next airport, or same thing, like touch and go?
No, it's a full stop at the next one.
Roger that. Same thing, runway, looks like runway 6 as well.
It is runway 06, and it's a hard surface landing.
Anybody else having the problem where you don't get the magenta line on the moving map display on the GPS?
Did you hit CDI?
It's on the CDI, but it's not pointing in the right direction. I've had so much trouble with the autopilot recently. I'm in the TBM, by the way.
Roger. That's, yeah.
No, I haven't had that problem, but I'm just using the standard. Well, I'm using the G1000, but it's the modded one.
How do you find that, Mark? Is it better than the standard?
Yes, it is. I think it's slightly more accurate. There's not a massive amount of difference at the moment, but I've done it because, once again, it's from working title.
Right, so very good.
That's going to end up being the default, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah,
Some point?
that's what Microsoft say. That's going to become the default.
I'm in a TBM Xbox version, and the magenta line's okay for me.
I'm going to use a marker pen and write it on it.
Yeah.
Did
Try
the
to
flight
panic
plan
the-
look correctly?
Say again, sorry?
Did the flight plan load correctly?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, everything's fine, and I've loaded up. I'm using SimBrief, and I've got the route, and everything's pointing in the right direction. I can see Echo November Alpha Lima on the nose. I've just got no magenta lines, and I haven't had for a while since the major update, and I don't know why.
In the past, this would happen if you had a waypoint, and that's why my flight plans are all done airport to airport, so it does show the magenta line. I don't know if they've fixed it or not.
I don't think it's just on mine. I think that's the. I don't know why. Just follow all you guys, and I'll be all right.
You're assuming we know where we're going.
Well, I'm hoping.
Okay, this part of the scenery, guys, is taking us away from the high ground, out to the west coast of Norway, and it's really great scenery, and it's absolutely beautiful in the real world.
It looks stunning already here.
It is. It's absolutely amazing scenery.
I've just changed the live weather and it's made it look even better.
I think they're in for a bit of rain, aren't they?
Yeah.
So while we're en route, guys, can we just get a quick shout out where everybody's from? I'm from the UK, from Cambridge.
Yeah, Netherlands.
New York here.
US.
Georgia in the US.
North Carolina.
Scotland.
Northwest
East
England.
Yorkshire, UK.
Vancouver in Canada.
Cayman Islands, Grand Cayman.
Nice.
Wow.
Warwick, UK.
Germany.
Southeast UK.
The Netherlands.
Belgium.
Fairbanks, Alaska.
Oh, nice.
Cold up there.
Below freezing this morning.
Netherlands, UK.
Munich, Germany.
Oh,
Did I pull some?
Texas.
Oh, jammer niet op voorbereid.
Well, that's great. It just shows you how amazing it is. Eh? We're from all over the world, guys. It's just fantastic that we're able to fly and chat together and what have you. This is what simming for me is all about.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm landing.
Me too, I agree.
Hey Hugh, there's a lot of water around this runway, so be careful.
Yeah. And it's about all the people around and me not being able to land. That's what it's really about.
Thanks for putting the trip together for us, Mark. Lovely scenery.
You're more than welcome.
And
Yeah,
all
I
your
think-
videos too. That is amazing. It sure helps so much.
Thanks, Bobs.
And for setting up the live stream, because my kid is watching right now and he's running back and forth from the TV to here.
Okay, I just took off. I'm catching you guys with the GB. I'm turning on the nitro.
Is that you, Sparky?
Yes, that's me. Hello. Good.
Welcome,
Yeah, I
welcome.
had to crash the desktop just after takeoff. So I've been chasing you guys down. I'm doing about
180 at the moment. So I think I've more or less got you. Long shot, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing like 300 now. Why is the GPS not working?
Well, I did the route, but it's no excuse. I've just missed the airport. I've just flown straight past it.
We'll wait for you.
Gear down.
Okay. My nitro is already halfway through.
How far have you got?
Let's see. Far enough.
Curious
I'm
B,
doing,
UK Midlands.
310.
Welcome.
I'd just like to let Alan know that I didn't bounce, so the pressure's on you, Alan.
500.
Baz MC, Netherlands, welcome.
Oh, we all are. Tip bird, just so you know, everybody.
Flaps to full.
How to ruin your brakes? Full flaps and hitting the brakes. And pulling back on the yoke.
Nice landing there, brother.
Always love them butter landings.
That's a bit of a dodgy landing, but
Well, that didn't work.
it's a landing.
What server are we on?
Northern Europe.
North Europe, yeah.
Thank you.
Flaps up.
You guys know any option to reload the nitro without restarting the sim?
Oh, maybe a prayer.
I'm just crossing the lake.
I think I was one of the last in.
What a marvellous way to spend Sunday, eh?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You.
I agree.
Oh, you found it, Mark?
I got down. It was a bit of a dodgy landing. I'm glad not too many people were watching.
Oh, we all saw you. We're just kind, you know.
Okay, the next leg, guys. That's been the easy part of the flight, to lull you into a false sense of security. We're now going on to Echo November Foxtrot Kilo, Goosen Airfield. It's 25 nautical miles. You don't need too much height here. Probably about 1500 will get you as we fly along the coast. And we're landing runway 08, and it's a grass strip. So when you guys are ready, we can just feel free and let's head off. Flaps down 1. We'll just let these guys have a bit of room. Here we go.
Nitro's finished.
It's like being on the M25 at the moment.
What time did you have your guys? Like not live weather, but what time are you at? Live time?
Should be around like 2:30 right now.
2:30. I'll switch it.
Somebody just crashed on the runway.
Well, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me either.
Your names are appearing on the horizon, so I'm catching up. Wow, so silky smooth.
So you're in the BG, are you? The pocket rocket?
Yes, with the Rocket Man livery.
What else, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a bit gutted when they announced the Junkers 52 was delayed till the end of September, I think. I'm not sure which date, but I was really looking forward to that one, I must say.
Yeah, I thought it was a few weeks delay, no?
Probably better wait, get it right, but yeah, a bit disappointing.
Yeah, I prefer that. Lately, Microsoft Asobo has been breaking way too much.
That's the truth, yeah.
They really have to put in quality control and then get their developers up to date before releasing.
That's a bit sloppy. Flaps up now.
Tech savvy guy, I'm an IT pro, so no problem for me. For normal people, this is not normal. You have to disable all your in-sim market and outside market scenery and enable them one by one and test and see which one is failing. For normal people, that's no go.
I found today that if you open it in safe mode and it disables all your third party, that I've had no issues. I had some issues earlier this morning without that.
Yeah, that's the whole reason they implemented this option. But it's still an error. So I exit my sim, I don't crash, and every time I start it, it thinks it crashed. So, and that should have been solved with the hotfix, and that doesn't change a thing for me. So.
Yeah, very frustrating, man.
But it's good to have this option there, and then there's this beta they're having, so they can test their stuff before releasing. And I've just been flying all day with the fly-by-wire, the A320, which is so fabulous. But that's not coming to Xbox people, so they're really missing out on that one. So there's really a split world happening now with the Xbox people and the PC people.
Well, hopefully PMDG can bring their 737 to Xbox after it gets released for PC.
Let's hope so, eh? They don't divide the two worlds in two separate worlds. People who get stuff and people who don't.
What's the airport destination we're going to, Mark?
It is Echo November Foxtrot Kilo, Gossin Airfield. We're landing runway 08. It's a grass strip. Altitude between 1,000 and 1,500 feet recommended. But as we fly, if you guys have a look to your right, there's just fantastic scenery.
Somebody's got a live mic.
Not the ugliest part of the world, is it?
So the person who was having a problem finding the magenta line on the MFD, if you hit the flight plan button and then select the correct leg and then activate it, you might find you've got it.
Thanks for that. That's Mike here, G-Chuff, thanks.
I just had the same problem and figured it out.
Appreciate that, really good. I've always thought if you have a problem with anything, you can guarantee you're not the only person who ever has. So somebody out there somewhere has got to resolve.
Anybody know how to get the lights back on the Bravo throttle quadrant?
They work, yeah? You just have to activate your power and then they start working normally.
Not on mine.
That's the AFC bridge. And there's also a third-party tool which I haven't used yet because I'm always flying in VR, so those lights for me don't really matter. I don't see them anyway.
Go back and re-download the driver off of Honeycomb page.
Okay, I was going to try that, thanks.
Yeah, the other important thing on it is make sure that you've got your Bravo on before you start your sim. That's really important because otherwise it doesn't pick up the AF bridge software.
Correct.
Yeah, that needs to be started. Yeah. And then once you turn on the power and avionics on the plane, then it lights up normally.
Because I must say, I'm using the Bravo right now. I've got my lights on, no problems at all.
Yeah, me too. Everything is working perfectly. Because I also have the Thrustmaster throttle quadrant and all the whistles and bells for the commercial airliners, but they're like a headache to calibrate. So I just threw it out and used the Bravo for the commercial airliners with the sticks, and it works much better.
Anybody going to Flight Sim Expo in about a week's time or so?
I'll follow it online maybe, yeah? It's $15 or something.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it online. I just wondered whether anybody was actually attending it.
I'm thinking of attending it, I just don't know yet. It's like the $15 online versus $70 in person is a big deal.
Yeah, it is, and it's a big disparity, I must admit.
Well, with the $70 in person, I think, do they give you access to like flight sims and stuff like that?
I think you just get to see the exhibitors and get to see the kind of main stuff, like you get presentations there. I mean, they might have things set up in the expo hall where you can fly simulators and things, I don't know. I've never been to one.
Yeah, they should organize these kinds of things also in Europe, that would be awesome.
Yeah, normally we get the, in the UK, we get the Flight Sim show, but that was cancelled last year, obviously. But I was surprised they're not holding it this year either.
I visited my sister-in-law and my niece a couple years ago, and I got to go on the Marine base because my sister-in-law's sister was like a bigwig with Hughes Aircraft who contracts the simulators out to the government. So I was able to go on the Marine base and fly a $40 million F-18 Hornet simulator for a couple hours. That thing was crazy.
Is this full stop up here, Mark?
Yeah,
Not at all envious.
Yeah, it's a full stop landing as well.
Thank you.
Which runway?
08.
Thank you.
And for those of us that had a CTD, which airport is it?
It is Echo November Foxtrot Kilo.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't see who it was, but somebody just passed me flying upside down. I wonder if they know.
Should have been Sparky, but I'm
Okay,
not there
Sparky,
yet.
flip it back over.
No. I'm not there yet. I'm still catching up. I should have taken the Tomcat to catch.
Well, if they weren't upside down, I'm in real trouble.
I think they were probably taking a picture.
Oh, then it's an active pause or something. Yeah, the scenery is amazing. I haven't flown over here yet.
It's really pretty.
The world is so big to discover. I've been to so many places already, but thanks, Mark, for these kind of group flights. You discover all kinds of new things.
Yeah, I must admit, Norway is one of my favorites. Gear down.
500. I say flying in Norway for this trip in particular, just to get first react.
Here we go, guys. It's quite a shortish runway. Watch your speed.
Yeah, I wish there was like a quick button that you can like hit the button and turn names on, turn names off, because it's like, oh my god, the whole runway's blocked out.
Not a good landing. But I'm down. Stop.
I wish that worked.
Fog of war, I think, in the farmer's field.
Just helping to till the field.
I just hit a cow.
That's my wife.
Hey, ouch.
I bet she's not in earshot.
Al, was that you?
Would it be me?
I think I hit my prop.
Must be where we're getting the butter from.
Nice bounce, Alan.
It would help if I put down my damn landing gear.
Yeah, somebody sat at the end of the runway.
Yeah, that was me. I forgot to put my landing gear down. I was like, why is it so bumpy? Oh, God.
That's one of your best landings as well.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. The brakes should have worked very good.
Yeah. Vino, nice landing. Here comes Tony Dark Zero. I bet those engines are in full reverse.
Oh, yeah. I was concentrating on so much of putting the plane into a stall to have it like a quick short landing.
Okay guys, the next leg is a two-stage leg. The next airport is Echo November Mike Lima, or Arrow, but there's no landing there, it's just a flyover. We're going to need 5,500 feet on the climb to clear the high ground, and you're going to need about 4,500 before you get to Arrow. The next landing is Echo November Sierra Uniform, or Vinu, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So we're taking off. We're going to backtrack and take off again, runway 08, fly over Arrow and then landing Echo November Sierra Uniform Vino. It's a grass gravel strip and it's runway 27 landing left-hand traffic. Quite a difficult landing up against the mountains.
Oh dear.
Okay, so let's backtrack.
Well, I've hit almost everything else.
Yeah, on the next landing you need to hug the high ground, the mountain, and basically you fly past the mountain, I think it is, and then loop back. This really is like the M25. I'm caught in a traffic jam here.
Yeah, I'm taking a shortcut so I can really catch you guys, because without the nitro, it's not happening.
Of all the things I miss about living in England, the M25 isn't one of them.
The world's biggest car park.
Other parts of the world have such car parks as well. Japan, China.
I'm sure they do. Okay, here we go, guys. Off on the next leg. Indicator on so I can overtake. Rotate. Ooh. I'm glad damage is
finally
off.
Catching you guys.
Gear up.
But if I don't start from the beginning, I lose my flight plan on my GTN 750.
Laps up. Got to set my altitude. 5,500 is what I need. I'm setting this on my Bravo throttle quadrant.
This is such a frame rate friendly area. Jesus, it's wicked fast.
What was that altitude you said, Mark?
5,500 to get over the high ground.
Thank you.
Yes, I caught up. I see you guys.
Mark, are you sure that we get up that high? I think 3,000 should be enough to get to the next flyover.
Yeah, to the flyover you'll be fine, but you'll need 5.5 to get to Vinu.
Thanks.
All the name tags don't seem to be disappearing so bad today like they normally do.
No, I agree.
Or maybe it's just so many of them, they keep popping in and out, you can't ever see them leaving.
Well, the limit is 50, I think, eh? And then the Microsoft splits it up in different sessions.
What's the flyover?
The flyover is Echo November Mike Lima Arrow, A-R-O.
Thank you.
Mark, how many of us are in this fly-in, by the way?
Good question.
You have to count the name tags, I guess.
Good question. I can, yeah. The only thing I can do is check on Discord.
How many people are logged into the audio?
We've got 30.
Yeah, I count about 40.
Yeah, we got 34 on Discord.
So that's a good group. So I also posted it on the VR Flight Sim guys, so maybe people from there also joined us there.
And this is Alan Paul joining rather late. I've been to an air show at Duxford today.
Oh, nice.
Wow. That's a good excuse to be late.
I managed to spawn on top of you all, I think, and I'm at Aero at the moment.
Correct, we're there.
Yeah, I'm literally 3 nautical miles from Aero.
Was that Duxford Flying Legends?
It was a Duxford Battle of Britain air show today.
Oh, wow.
Ah. Weather was
They
good
had-
this afternoon then.
They had a formation of 11 Spitfires and 4 Hurricanes.
Oh, I should have been there, wow.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry
it's very
I
good.
missed that. I'd have loved it.
I booked the tickets in January.
You
Is it
recorded
crowded?
something? You should have shared that.
Were there a lot of people there?
Yes, it was sort of full attendance, not the sort of COVID restricted ones they had earlier in the year. But there was plenty of room, it wasn't a problem.
Is that Bugs 8 Will? I can see you just coming up over. Are you the gentleman that's just joined us?
No, it was Alan Paul who just joined you, Mark.
Okay.
I think you live near Cambridge as well, don't you?
I do, yeah. I'm in Huntingdon.
Ah, right, yeah, I'm actually in Cambridge.
So for me, Duxford's just down the road. Same for you.
Yeah, short trip.
I went there a couple of weeks ago. We went up in the Dragon Rapide.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
very nice. They were flying today as well.
When you get in it, it's such a steep angle to climb up into your seat. That's the amazing thing.
Yeah, when it's on the ground it is. When it's in the air, you're reasonably flat, aren't you?
Yeah, it's great. What about the escape hatch, which is the size of a, you know, I suppose a 10-cent piece if you're American?
Christian 27, Echo November, Oscar November is your local airport. Oh, that's really cool.
Oh.
I'm just reaching cruise altitude now. Where is everybody?
So how is Will after the bumps ate him? Bugs ate Will.
Oh, that is an amazing sight. Sparky Sven, I can see you've caught us up.
Yeah, I did. Thanks to the GB. And I started all the way from the beginning, eh?
How's the fuel load look?
Ah, it's going. It's not even halfway. But the nitro is finished.
I think the nitro's normally finished with you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I watched I watched your stream with the BG. It looked really cool.
Oh, the racing with the Orbix in Australia there.
Yeah, in Brisbane.
Yeah, that was super. When that got released, that was big fun. Something really for me. I'm looking forward to that update, Reno Racing.
Yeah, that's going to be right up your street.
And then the multiplayer advancements and features will go up, I guess. So that's necessary to do timing and not cheating and whatever.
Yeah.
Because now it's to the group that you can create is only 6 people. That's way too small.
Hello guys, I'm a little late to the party, but I'm here.
Welcome. Buzz MC007 on the Xbox, that's cool. Anybody looking to join us, we're on our way to Echo November Sierra Uniform, Vinu. It's a grass strip in
You said that was
Norway.
runway 27 we're landing at?
It is runway 27, left-hand traffic pattern, and it's a grass gravel service.
I thought it was 09.
No, Vinu is 27.
Okay.
What speed are you cruising at, Mark?
I'm doing 147.
Okay.
Have you been away recently, Mark?
I have actually. I've been away for. I've been on a YouTube holiday, if you like. Just a break from YouTube. It can get a bit tiresome after a while, and I've been away for. I've actually been away from home for about 6 days, down in Portsmouth. Absolutely beautiful part of the country.
I was up in the Deepings the other day. It's probably not far from you, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, beautiful area. Lots of cycling, nice and flat.
Yeah, I actually live in the Fens. You don't get much flatter than that. I'm about 10 miles out of Huntington in the Fens, and it's flat as a pancake. And boy, does it get windy!
Are you going to do a fly-in and do a video on the fly-in next month, Mark? Given the details of time and whatever else.
Yeah, it'll be on the Discord. The fly-in details are on my are normally posted about 2 weeks before the fly-in on the Discord under the event details section on the Discord.
Yeah, I got that.
I'm not sure where. A couple of options we've got for the next fly-in. One is caravans in the Caribbean is one option.
That's nice.
The other option is Panic in Papua New Guinea, with some fairly hairy mountainside landings. And the other one, but I might save this for Christmas, is the stall challenges and landings in Idaho.
Be nice to do Alaska sometime.
It would, yeah. It would be great, actually. That's a great idea. I really fancy that.
You need to move up there, Al.
Yeah. It's not like you haven't been there. It's not like you haven't been there for a while, Al.
Alaska is nice with the Orbex mesh. It's beautiful.
It'll be nice when the beaver comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We delivered COVID vaccines up there about, what was it, 3 or 4 months ago, I think.
Yeah.
Should have taken a faster plane than the GB.
What's the cruise speed of the GB, Sparky?
I think I'm well above, like close to 300.
Wow, you shouldn't have any problem keeping up with us then. I'm currently doing what, I'm cruising 150 at the moment.
Alright.
But landing on the grass strips might be a challenge.
With the GB, I don't know.
The big challenge is not this landing, it's the one coming up after that. It's Fiske Airfield, and yeah, it's really short. So how many are flying in VR today?
I'm in VR.
Me, yeah.
Yes.
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 Yep.
Oh crap, my sim just crashed.
Sure.
No.
I only fly in VR. This once you do it with the G2, you can't go back.
No going back.
I just record in 2D sometimes, but
Yeah, I must say flying in VR is my favorite, but running a stream and what have you, it's just not possible really. Not practical for me.
yeah, I can understand. It's very difficult. I respect the people who can do it like you and VR flight sim guy Steve. They're good at it. But you do have to have an RTX video card because he also has an AMD system now and it's not working out, like which I have also for doing the streaming part. Is not easy.
Steve is very good at it.
He's giving the Vario back soon, so but you'll be missing it.
I bet he will.
But it looks amazing, but they really have to make a commercial consumer version of it. But also the hand tracking is so good. Yeah.
Well guys, as we're heading towards Vinu, as you look left and right as we get closer, you'll see we're right in the heart of the fjords of Norway here. Some spectacular scenery.
Alright, sorry for my ignorance, but left-hand traffic, what does that mean? What do you mean by that?
What it means is it's a left-hand turn into base and final. So as we're heading towards the airport, keep the airport on your left. But because of its positioning, you can't do a right hand anyway, because it's literally on the side of the right at the base of the side of the mountain.
Okay, okay.
Thanks for that. I didn't know that either.
So if it's a left-hand traffic pattern, basically you're turning left. If it's a right-hand traffic pattern, you're turning right. So when you enter the downward leg, if it's left-hand traffic pattern, all your turns to base and final will be left, and vice versa for right.
Yeah,
The airport is going to be interesting.
Pretty windy in this valley.
And of course you can have two runways which are parallel to each other, and one will be designated, for argument, 27L and 27R.
So also when you're learning to fly, right, you fly lots of circuits or patterns, and it'll be like you take off on the runway, a left pattern will be you just fly a left pattern and land back on the same runway.
Correct. And so if you had a right-hand pattern, so another runway the other side of you, traffic on that would do a right circuit and traffic on it would do a left, although you wouldn't normally do that together.
Right guys, as we get into this little valley here where the Vinu is positioned, you need to drop quite quickly. Fly past the airport, then circle to lose a bit of altitude, and then hug the, on your right hand side, hug the mountains to come in on final.
This ain't gonna be easy.
So we're doing a full stop, Mark?
Yeah, full stop landing. I'm rushing to get in because I really want to film some of these landings. Not that I'm a sadist or anything.
Might be entertaining on the stream though.
Concentrate on the mountain.
Changing to my heading. Airport just coming up below us on the left hand side.
Now that really is a tiny runway.
And it's not the shortest today. Like I said, the first two landings I lulled you into a false sense of security.
And that's not sadist.
The worst is yet to come. Aha.
It is fun in the fjords.
And there's any helicopters around for rescuing?
No, but I got a parachute if it's of any help.
Oh, I'm really getting close to the group, and then the performance drops like hell. Jesus.
Yeah, that is compact and Bijou, isn't it?
Let's just say it's a full flap landing. Gear down, flaps, one stage down. Watch my airspeed, don't want to lose too much airspeed here. Come on.
I love it how the sun blocks, the mountain blocks the sun, and it gets instantly dark.
Pretty
Who put those
close.
trees there?
Bit of concentration now.
This is going to be a bit busy with all of us here.
500.
Flaps to full.
I don't have any flaps, but I have a speed brake.
You're gonna need it. I genuinely cannot see the runway for all the tags.
Counting them out and counting them in.
With the GB, it's so easy. Bounce though. Oop.
Flaps and a change of underpants.
Also at this runway, guys, don't taxi too far to the end because it just disappears off a cliff.
Yeah, I saw it already.
Just over these trees, just coming over the trees.
Reset your plane.
Many pipers around.
Brakes, brakes, brakes. Whoops.
Somebody doing a tango there.
Sparky, where did you download your GB from?
From the only official site where you can buy it from, the flight sim site.
That's the marketplace, yeah?
Yep. It's the first day where they offer. But for 15 euro dollars, it's the same. It's a very good buy.
I'll check that out.
I think it's not from the marketplace, is it? Isn't it from the flightsim.to store?
Yeah, correct, that one. But the first day where they offer.
Well, it's been fun. I'm going to have to bail out now, but have a lot of fun with the rest of the flight.
I'm happy I got down.
I finally caught up with you guys. Too bad I can't open the canopy yet of the GB. Work in progress.
I'm just taking an overhead look. My goodness, it's impressive. No backtrack, guys. We're just going to take off from here. And we are heading to Echo November Romeo November, which is Fiske Airfield. We're going to need to climb to about 5,500 and fairly quickly, because you've got some high ground to get over fairly early on. We're landing runway 06 at Fiske. It's a grass strip and it is about 400 feet shorter, 500 feet shorter than this one that we've just landed at. So again, full flap, and but we are going in runway 06 as we head towards it. So good luck everybody, and have fun, and let's go.
Taking off. Oh, there we go. Power of the GB, airborne.
Excuse me, coming through. You put that tree there. Right, gonna have to. For those of you who are following an autopilot, don't follow it directly from here. You're probably better just flying back up the valley, gain a bit of height, and then turn back in on the route, which is what I'm doing.
I was just thinking the same thing. Autopilot ain't gonna work here unless you want to fly into the side.
Yeah, or unless you can climb at 5,000 feet per minute, which my G36 certainly can't.
I just did it. I'm not going over the mountain now.
You're just showing off.
That's the GB power. You can do whatever you want.
Set my altitude.
Already at 4,000 feet. $5,000 feet. I'm over it.
What's the airport code of the next destination? My flight plan didn't load because I had to join you halfway.
It's Echo November Romeo November ENRN Fiske Airport, Fiske Airfield.
Rightio.
But calling it an airfield is being exceedingly generous. It's a tiny strip where somebody cut down a tree.
One tree. Oh, okay. Check.
Is there room for
Microsoft has a habit of leaving some trees at the end of the runway, don't they?
So we have something to focus on.
When you get out of the valley, what heading should I take, Mark?
Just fly the way you came in. Just head exactly that. Just reverse that to get out of the valley. The heading's going to be around about 300, I think. And then once you're out and over the water, then you can then turn back en route.
My flight pen didn't load. I don't have it.
Well, I'm the first in the group, I think. If you see my name, I'm heading directly to it. I'm going inverted over the mountaintop.
I'm to your left, Sven. G-Chuff, can you see me?
Somebody on my left? Scuff, yeah.
Antonio, hello. Thanks very much for joining us.
I'm going to slow up. I'm doing 190 knots.
Cape Pierce, thanks for joining us. Boston Elf, cool.
Engage one of my smokes. Orange color coming right up.
Zealous Degree just giving me a quick buzz.
Can we do a straight in on this one, Mark, to 06?
Yep, 06. Iron Frog 40, just to my left. Oh no.
Hello?
I have run out of... Oh, forgot to
Fuel?
change... Yeah, forgot to change tanks.
Change fuel tanks. Go to the drop down menu and add some fuel quickly. You can recover.
I just clean forgot to change tanks. So what's everybody's view of the latest update and the hotfix? How's it working?
It was junk.
No, I love it. I have night flying again. With the light issue, that was a big bug that needs to be fixed.
Agreed, it was a major problem.
I like the caching of the scenery. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and now they've just brought it in for VR as well, which is great.
Yeah. No more popping in and popping out stuff.
You know, there's still some popping, eh? You still
Not
get
much, huh?
No, it's improved, but it's still popping. Even if you fly in this area here, you'll still get a little bit of morphing, I should say, more than popping, to be fair.
Yeah, morphing. A little bit of the mountains getting more in detail once you get closer, that's true.
The popping's got far worse on the Xbox since the update.
I've been noticing that it's popping more the longer that you're in the sim.
Yeah, I think that's a valid comment. I've noticed that as well.
I mean, I'll go for a 3-hour flight. The first hour and a half is no problem, but after that, I notice that the scenery begins popping and the draw distance shortens up.
You think it's just memory getting used up over time?
Could be, who knows? Oh.
It could be the cache isn't cleaning up as fast as it should be.
I think they definitely need to concentrate on performance rather than adding things.
Totally agree.
Yeah, Sim Update 5 was actually huge, because that disappeared, all my crash desktop disappeared.
Well, since that 5 update, I've got the crash desktop, a lot of stuttering during the flight, and that still hasn't been improved since the last update.
For me, everything is rock solid.
Yeah, for me it's been pretty good since the last update, but I shouldn't say that halfway through a flight, should I?
Oh, no. Living on the edge makes you feel alive.
Up all my Logitech flight panels.
Perhaps it's my hardware, because it's i5, 10th generation, and a 1060 GTX.
1060. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but I didn't have this stuttering in before update 5. Since update 5, it's, well, not as it should be.
There's a lot of tweaking and tuning every time an update comes. It's a pain sometimes. But for me, with AMD, it's a joy. With the latest graphical drivers, I can smart access memory, got that activated also on the lower end graphical card, which I'm still using, an RDNA 1, so the 5700 XT, and it's performing superbly.
Have you had any VR problems with the AMD, or has that been resolved?
That's completely resolved since Sim Update 5. That's what I mean. I had to crash the desktop every 20-30 minutes, and after Sim Update 5, no more. If it has a crash the desktop, it's because of some scenery that hasn't been optimized for Sim Update 5 or any other update for World Update or something like this.
You're right, it's short.
Ah, you're there already. I passed it, I think. I didn't see it.
It is just a farmer's strip.
fly between the tree and the cottage just a bit.
I left a lot of yellow smoke, so if you don't see it, sorry.
Mark, would it be a nice idea to post some pictures from everybody having those PC set up?
Sorry, say again?
Would it be nice for everyone to post pictures of their setup from the PC and the monitor stands, all that sort of stuff in Discord? Would that be a nice thing?
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea, and people are welcome to do that on the Discord.
What would be the best channel to post that in your Discords?
Probably on images and media.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll create a picture then and upload it there.
Great idea. Fantastic.
Nice to see what everybody has.
Okay.
And we're down.
I see a grass strip, I'm just gonna land on it. I hope that's an airfield.
Couldn't see the yellow smoke, Sven. I suppose we've got to have the GB software loaded.
I guess that doesn't show in the multiplayer. Too bad. Just like the new Spitfire, the engine also, you don't hear it from the other players.
Yeah, that's a shame.
They will fix it, but there's a lot of bugs. Perfect, butter smooth landing.
I'm going to have to circle to lose a bit of height here.
Ooh. There's enough grass to land on, that's no issue. I have to turn off my smoke, Jesus. I can't see a thing.
So we have smoke in NVR.
If anybody's into model aircraft flying, Real Flight 9.5 is really good. If you've got a high-spec system like most of us have on PCs, it really is good if you're into model aircraft flying.
Gear
Real
down,
Flight 9.5.
flaps 1.
Fucking bit of software.
There's an awkward tree just here on the left on the approach.
Once you landed, I'll check your fuel levels.
Stop.
Come on, baby, get down. Oh! Brake. Way down. I'm down. My gear is not as well as it was, but I'm down. Laps away. Oh, come on.
What did you say you're flying, Mark?
I'm in the Beechcraft G36, one of the Microsoft default aircraft, and a very good aircraft. I think it's very underrated.
Yeah, I just found you. Yeah, looks like it.
The only issue is concerning tanks. There's no switch for both.
Yes, true. As I've just found out.
Makes it more challenging, it's more fun.
Easy landing.
How's it out of flying with a top rudder? That would be good.
Now, I would really be keen on doing a multiplayer flight in the top rudder 103, particularly in somewhere like the Okavango or something.
Yeah, I'll be up for that.
Yeah, I like that top rudder. Let's give it a try.
It's my favorite for VR flying by far. Wow, man, we must have, I don't know how many people, I can't count, but we must have 45, 50 here at the moment.
Yeah. God, that was like trying to land a space hopper.
Yeah, the performance is suffering with all the people.
Imagine what the poor farmer thinks.
Mine's not too bad.
Oh, mine is terrible.
Okay guys, we're on to our last leg now, to Echo November Kilo Bravo. It's 34 nautical miles. We're landing runway 07 and it's left-hand traffic and it's a hard surface, so, and it's a long runway, so easy landing to end off with. So feel free, let's gear up and let's head out.
Well, Mark, I just got here.
Where you been?
Airborne, bye. The GB still has the bug with the dirt particles from the runway that keeps going once you're airborne.
We're up. Gear away.
What heading do we take, Mark?
We want heading 281.
Oh.
Doesn't look as if we need too much altitude either, by the looks of it.
No, you're quite right. We need 4,000 feet maximum. You'll probably get away with 3.5. Okay, let's just go for 4,000, I think, to start off with. Now
Here the
switch
area
to
turns
nav.
white again. Is it snow or just? Yeah.
Climbing at 1,000 feet a minute, very nice. Altitude 2,000 feet. I've had a recommendation from the stream, guys. We should all fly out in alphabetical order.
That would be a nice challenge.
That means, Sparky, you'd still be sat on the ground, mate.
Well, I don't know if it's cheating, but I am very happy there's an ILS at the end here.
Yep, there is.
What has to book an ambulance, you?
Yeah. Well, the biggest mound is around 2,000 feet, and then you can get over it.
Have you got a rocket attached to your GB Spark?
It's just wicked fast. No, the nitro is finished, so it's just pure propeller power.
What's the cruising speed?
Well, I'm going full throttle, and now at the moment I think it's 220 or something.
Oh, right.
Ah! Crashed the desktop, I think. Yeah, I crashed the desktop.
Oh,
That's a long time ago that happened.
probably going too fast.
Yeah, I guess I went beyond the limit. Crashed the desktop without any error. I'm just looking at my desktop, literally.
The floating lights are funny after the sim up.
Oh, that's been solved with the hot fix.
Not on my system.
Then you didn't update yet.
Oh, yes I am.
Or did you also update the content manager and everything? Because normally.
Yep.
Do you know, I've been running an AMD system since the word go. I've never really had any problems with it.
Well, it's mainly only in VR, eh?
Yeah, I was pretty late to the game in VR, but since all the updates, as you say, Stan, I think it's really good now, I must admit.
Because first you have the USB issue that was on the AMD systems, so you needed a BIOS update. That took a few months before they figured that one out. And then Steam Update 5, and then the graphical drivers from AMD, and then now it's stable.
Everything going okay there, Mr. Watson?
Philip, we're in Norway.
Yeah, one crash
We're
desktop,
heading
but
to
otherwise it's fine.
our last destination, which is Echo November Kilo Bravo. But this will be our final landing for this particular fly-in, and we're on the North Europe server.
Only problem I've got, I've found recently, if I come out of VR into 2D, then I try to go back into VR, it won't go back in, I get an error message.
Yeah, that if you use the preview of your OpenXR, if that's disabled, it works again.
Say again, Stan, what do I have to do?
The OpenXR, the app, you have the preview option. If you enable it, then you have the issue from going to 2D back to VR that gives a VR initialization failure. If that's turned back off, the preview mode, then you should be able to switch back and forth again.
Thanks, Sven. Brilliant.
Haven't they fixed that? I thought they'd fixed that.
No, it's still an issue. I still have it.
Yeah, I found it for the first time tonight, right, to be honest.
And I still have an issue sometimes, and I even have to close down the Windows Mixed Reality portal and the OpenXR and start it up again while the sim is running to be able to go back to VR sometimes. But it's not that it doesn't work anymore. But if you have the preview on, it's impossible sometimes, and you really have to restart your sim.
Whoever it was ran one of the tanks dry just then. I just did the same thing.
Good, it's not just me then.
Not just me. I nearly made one of these scenic mounds slightly less scenic by putting a flaming Beechcraft on top of it.
I don't know in the real world if the G38 has a both option.
I cheat. I just have a kind of refuel tanks wired up to my controller. It happens too often to me.
Yeah, same as that. F6, full tanks.
I can make a hat where you can suck on 2 beers at the same time. Surely they can do the same thing with aircraft.
It catches me out every time I fly a bush trip. I always forget to refuel.
You're not alone there.
Everybody's been quite quiet in this. Like, everybody must be concentrating.
No, we're all civilized.
Most of us are asleep.
Okay, Pierce, that's really cool. You're following Zara Rutherford's route.
Crash your desktop.
Yeah.
She's the teenager who's hoping to be the world's first. We should
Did you
all
ever fix the
congratulate
issue
her.
with
Indeed, we
fuel
should.
On the bush trips?
She's stuck in Redding, California at this time due to fires. Say again?
Did they ever fix the issue with refueling on the bush trips when you land?
I didn't know it was a problem, so I'm not sure.
Personally, I do control shift F with fuel and repair.
That's the same thing I did, but I thought the sim would readily refuel when you're parked at the gas station.
Somebody's having a lot of fun in a Spitfire.
Then it's the fine iron one.
Some of you guys may recall I said I was going to Mark's Discord channel, do a flying iron Spitfire flying on a circuit. That circuit's been done now, and we're just reviewing some final details, and then that will be released.
Yeah, so anybody with the Spitfire, you're very welcome to join us, I'm sure. It'll be fantastic.
I'm joining in, so I can switch if you want.
When is that going to happen?
Just dotting the I's and crossing the T's at the moment. So far, I haven't managed to fly the full circuit without blowing up the Merlin engine, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong there, but it'll be soon, probably the next month or two.
Yeah.
It'll be announced on Mark's channel, on the Discord channel.
Yeah, if you have the Aero Heaven one Spitfire, that engine doesn't blow, so.
That sounds like a good plan.
You can turn off damage on the flying iron one too if you want to.
Okay, I just joined, but I'm in Top Gun bird.
I think Al took it seriously when they said let's fly in alphabetical order. Al up there at the front.
What? I'm too busy looking at little nav maps. I don't know where I'm flying.
I'm a bit confused on the runway. Runway 07?
Yep. Unless I've got that wrong, runway 7. Have I got that wrong?
No.
No, it's correct.
I'm getting mixed up between 7 degrees and 70 degrees. Been a long day.
Nice round here though, isn't it?
Beautiful. Lovely flight.
I'm all protecting your airspace with the Top Gun F-14. Don't worry.
Excellent.
We're feeling a lot safer.
We have so many great planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's amazing.
I'm looking forward to that P38 that's supposed to come out by the end of the month.
Oh yeah, me too, the Flying Iron one. Oh, I'm instant buy.
So left-hand traffic pattern here, guys.
That's a nice runway, even for a Tomcat. That's gonna be easy.
Famous last words.
Wow. Let's see.
I can't see it for the snow.
All we need now is somebody to say, "Watch this."
Go ahead, you say it.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, speed brakes on, everything going.
Landing lights on.
Oh, big bounce. Jesus, big bounce. No.
I think some of you guys are not landing 07.
Well, I'm just following the pack right now.
I'm on downwind for 07.
Well, there's 3 of us that are going out and attempt to ILS, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Hope you're not putting me in that group.
We lose you already.
Now turning base.
Taking next taxiway. There's a fuel truck right there in the way.
Gear down. Flaps 1 degree down. Adjusting trim. Slowing down. Flaps to full.
You landed already, Mark? I see a plane like yours on the runway here, or on the taxi.
No, I'm just turning final.
Okay.
Very short final.
Because the plane just like yours here, already parked.
500.
Well, I space up at the last one, but that one was butter. I consider myself
I'm on
partially
top of you,
redeemed.
Mark. I'm on top of you, Mark.
Let me pull my wings back fully, so I can make some room.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down. That was good.
Ouch, crummy bread, what happened there?
That was a whoops. I don't know what happened actually.
Once we've landed, I'm just gonna just fly a little bit past the terminals here, guys, and then just pull over to the side. I'd very much like to get a group shot if I could. So if you guys wouldn't mind just sort of clumping round, if you, for want of a better word.
It's a technical expression, is it?
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
I think we are clumping.
It's a technical aviation expression.
Did you catch it, Al?
Yes, I think I've caught it. I'm on the way in.
I haven't yet.
Guys, don't log off yet, please. If you just wait, there is a small giveaway today. It's a £25 Just Flight gift voucher, and I'm just going to run it. It is just a random number generator based on the number of people in the Discord, and I'm just going to run that and let you know who wins.
Hooray!
Okay, and the winner today it's a Just Flight £25 gift voucher, and the winner is Yolak345. Well done, congratulations.
Well done.
Way to go,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hooray!
If you would just drop me a personal message on the Simhanger Discord and give me your name and email address, and then Just Flight will email you the voucher and the voucher code directly, probably Tuesday or Wednesday.
Will do. Thank you again.
As is Kira, I think you should send it to me.
Oh, no. I thought you should send it to me. What are you talking about now?
Guys, I would just like to thank you all very, very much for joining me today. It's been a great fly-in. Tremendous support. I really appreciate it. The next fly-in details will be posted on the Discord in about 1 to 2 weeks time. How did mid-month suit you guys, or do you prefer end of the month?
Doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter. No.
Just fine. No preference.
Doesn't matter.
I'll make time for you.
They will come.
Okay, so what I'm thinking, we might try and keep this mid-month. Seems to have worked fairly well, and so I'll probably post in about a week's time. Now, does anybody have a strong preference for where we should do the next fly-in?
Alaska.
Alaska.
2 for Alaska. Anybody else?
Anywhere.
Whoa!
Caribbean would be nice. Caribbean would be nice.
Hawaii is also nice.
We'll let you
Got a
decide.
cracking job with this one.
Antarctica.
Guys, thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's followed us on the Discord as well. Greatly appreciated. And we'll see you guys very soon.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Really,
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Thanks for organizing that. Have a nice evening.
Till next one.